Alrighty, welcome back. We are on episode number 124. We are in Carmine Heights, and we'll continue our exploration of this area. Alright. This is another one of those things that I'm getting ahead of myself on. Seems like it.
Greetings. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Alright, we'll come back to this area here. Ah, fuck it, let's just look at it.
The world under the dome poses multiple challenges to humanity, and the sterility problem is one of them. A research team, led by Vera Damerung, has been working a long while to solve this pressing issue. There are 2 lines of research currently open. The Moreau Group is constructing a closed pavilion to simulate conditions outside the dome in order to ascertain whether natural fertilization can occur in those conditions. The second half of the team, forming the Darwin Group, is searching for a pharmacological solution. There has been significant progress in the work of both groups since Mrs. Damerung took over leadership of these research lines.
You know, I just noticed that voice, the narrator, reminds me of Mass Effect.
As military science advances, there is hope that wars could be resolved without human casualties. Some believe the future lies in robotics. However, our researchers have discovered another option. What about combative animals? Gigantic combative animals. The training of such animals begins with a special diet with an energy value of 9,000 plus kcal daily. Researchers augment the creature's natural aggressive tendencies with hormone treatments in order to prepare them for combat. And the final detail, irradiation. Charged particles from relics provoke the growth of muscle tissue. This completes the transformation of a regular old beast of the woods into a relentless killing machine. Keep away from the cages while visiting the laboratory. In 1973, Modus presented a generational advancement in magnetic storage with its 640 kilobyte device. This hitherto unthinkably vast storage capacity is enough to solve any task. Inter alia, to create virtual reality systems. Under Dr. Gibson's supervision, a special department is working on both the hardware and software necessary to support a virtual reality system. Ever dreamed of walking through a virtual maze with mind-blowing 16-color graphics? Dr. Gibson's department is calling for volunteers to test the prototype right now. Warning: please consult your physician for advice on possible contraindications. Throughout human history, mankind's best minds have pondered the problem of mortality. White Wing employees now have an answer. Our physiologists are able to completely preserve a functioning human brain separate from its natural environment. And this is not a brain in a vegetative state. The patient maintains a wholly functional mind. The research team has also developed a communication interface, allowing the exchange of signals with the outside world. This means that a brain preserved in this way can use speech synthesizers, process visual signals from cameras, and even operate bionic prostheses. The ultimate results of these developments remain to be seen, but this technology may allow us to prolong human life indefinitely.
Hmm. So you can't pick it up. Okay. It's just brute force. Alright, we'll come back and mess with that. See if we can't get more information about that somewhere else. Or is it just you're supposed to be looking at the color here? That's probably what it is, right? So we'll go ahead and make a note of that. So what do we have here? We have, I don't know what that's green, kind of green, yellow, orange, red, violet, blue. Alright. Okay, let's go. I'll come back with that. So, two things we need to come back with. Or back for. Lars, huh? Another cool looking car, at least, as far as the color goes.
Oh, you again. Hmm? Yes?
Okay.
Hello. Goodbye. And I was starting to get bored. See you later.
Lettuce. We finally found lettuce. Finally found some lettuce. Wow. Okay.
A woman with white hair and a playful smile stands before you.
Hello there. I'm Olivia, and this brooding genius is my husband, Johan. Welcome to our home.
She gives your shoulder a light, almost weightless touch.
Well, the answer is quite simple. I create the illusion of a normal life. Someone has to, since everybody else is busy with important things.
A gloomy expression flashes across her face for a split second before she laughs tightly.
I run Carmine Heights with my husband. I deal with all sorts of economic issues. All the little things that busy people don't have time for. Well, these little things basically make up my life.
Olivia falls into a thoughtful silence. Tenderness flashes in the blue's eyes as she looks back at Johan, sitting hunched over the table.
He's an exemplary research supervisor. Smart, persistent, and enthusiastic. Johan believes we must escape the dome at all costs. He has several different projects on the go, trying to find a way out. He considers the dome a temporary home only. But a house, even a temporary one, needs maintenance. Johan is content to wait with his bags packed, but I say it's necessary to grow food, trade, keep order. You know, Carmine Heights is full of talented people. They help make this place a lot more comfortable, but maybe that's not as important as the research.
She shakes her head dubiously, lips pursed. Mrs. Reisner winds a lock of hair around her finger while she considers your question.
This is a republic, did you know that? The people here fit in nicely, they understand the value of both freedom and maintaining order. But the locals lack unity. Though that seems to be a widespread problem.
She looks thoughtful. A tall man with sparse gray hair and a pensive expression quickly writes something in the thick notebook he's holding up in front of him. Giving you a quick once-over, he holds out a large but soft hand.
Johann Reisner, head of Carmine Heights. Do you and I have business?
We're in leadership.
A curly-haired blonde in a blue jacket corrects him in a displeased tone.
Johann, take a lunch break. What, did I cook for you for nothing?
Yes, Olivia, I will definitely have lunch just as soon as I finish.
Johann mumbles as he continues to jot something down. He finally sets the notebook down and looks up, as if seeing you for the first time.
Can I help you?
He shakes your hand again.
Well, then glad to meet you and all the best. Excuse me, but we've come to a dead end here with the isosuit prototype, and I'm neck-deep in calculations.
Olivia shakes her curls indignantly.
Of course, nothing else matters but the isosuit. We have elections just around the corner, but that's okay. The elections will have to make do on their own, and Zemeckis will wait, of course.
Olivia pushes back her curls with one hand.
Are you here for business, or... If anything, I don't mind talking. I just want to get everything done. A lot of work, you see.
Johann is finding it hard to drag himself away from his notes.
Ah, it's you again. Sorry, I got a lot on my plate. I would certainly chat otherwise.
He rubs his temples and furrows his brow.
So much is piling up. We have to somehow resolve the water supply issue, do something about the isosuit. There's another project as well, the emulator, but I'm sure it's of no interest to you.
Johann listens carefully to your request.
Ah, so that's it. Yes, I was working on the beacons when I considered Maelstrom to be something akin to a radio wave. As it turned out, this is something larger. But it doesn't contradict my hypothesis. The beacons, in theory, can still be used as you described. I'd be happy to modify them, but...
He puts a hand to his temple, wincing slightly.
Excuse me, it's a migraine. I wanted to say I'll finalize the beacons if you help free up some of my time. We're having a busy season. I have a lot of urgent matters to attend to.
Reisner furtively peeks in his notebook. Olivia squeezes between you and Johann.
Before my husband starts talking about science again, overcoming barriers and so on, I have to say what's most important right now is the elections. Our election campaign is coming up fast and we haven't even put up any posters. I told him the posters are our priority.
Johann frowns and the crease in his brow grows even deeper.
Winning an election won't build us an isosuit.
And if you lose, you won't be building anything at all. We'll lose everything. Keep working on your isosuit while our guest and I handle the election. Oh, just say yes already.
Olivia's gestures are becoming increasingly more violent and furious. She smiles apologetically.
Sorry, I should have asked first. Will you help?
The blonde nods eagerly.
All right, I'll explain. Carmine Heights follows the democratic tradition. Everyone, even non-citizens, may run for the position of head and run in the election. If they win, they'll rule Carmine Heights until the next election. This year, the only two candidates are me and Johann, and Hieronymus Zemeckis, head of the Phalanx. And I know what will happen if he wins. Once he's lawfully acquired power in Carmine Heights, he'll never give it up. Now do you get how serious this all is?
Olivia looks anxiously to her husband for support, but he remains engrossed in the contents of his notebook. Olivia shakes her head disapprovingly.
No way. To do that would be to spit on our own values. If the elections aren't fair and genuine, then the authority they grant is worthless.
The blonde clasps her hands in admiration.
In that case, your help will be very useful to us. I hope you'll agree.
The blue shakes her head.
I'm afraid you'll have to wait for the next election. Candidate registration is closed.
Johann, who's already immersed in his work again, reluctantly looks up from his notebook.
In short, we're having elections soon. Just hang my and Olivia's posters on 3 notice boards around Carmine Heights and we'll be done. Here's the glue. The posters will be ready in just a minute.
Reisner runs the rotoscope on the table. The rotor begins spinning and several glossy posters drop into the tray beside it. Johann gives them to you. The blue makes a strange motion with one hand, as if adjusting invisible glasses.
Olivia asked you to put the campaign posters on 3 billboards.
The blue nods dryly.
Of course. What do you want to know?
Johann spreads his arms to encompass the room.
See for yourself. We don't just do research here. We solve actual problems. We'll either come up with a universal defense against Maelstrom, or make a hole in it. At least one of these things should work.
His enthusiasm is undeniable. Johann makes an indefinite gesture.
I'm not particularly interested in politics. That's a question for Olivia. But if Zemeckis wants to be in charge, maybe that's his right. This is a democracy with free elections.
He shrugs. Looks like he's really out of the loop on this topic. Johann briefly grows animated.
Our settlement is a grand workshop for those wanting to break free of the dome. We don't have a lot of money, so our researchers compete with each other for resources and funding.
He slowly grows more and more flustered.
And it works. We've made some impressive advancements. If the scientific potential of the new committee and those phalanx relics were at our disposal, our work would go much faster. Olivia?
Johann reacts with surprise, as if just remembering that he has a wife at all.
Olivia, she's a good woman, but alas, she doesn't find my work especially interesting. She's more concerned about the Atlas harvest and keeping bugs out of the hotel. She thinks our economy is too dependent on trade. Well, she's probably right.
He shrugs. Johann rubs his temples.
Sure, just don't take too long. I need to get back to work.
Olivia pushes back her curls with one hand.
Are you here for business, or... If anything, I don't mind talking. I just want to get everything done. A lot of work, you see.
She points at the rolled-up posters sticking out of your pocket.
Johann gave you our posters. You need to paste them up.
She grows animated.
We have an extensive program of reforms. In short, we want to turn Carmine Heights' face to the world, grow more Atlas, attract trade, and start our own caravan service. This will both increase our income and accelerate research. Not only Johann's projects, but also the others, which are no less important. Shipman is working on making the desert soil arable, and I want to solve the infertility problem. This work takes a lot of money.
She frowns, thoughtful. Mrs. Reisner purses her lips and nods, dissatisfied.
I'm aware. Many of his ideas were stolen from us, and the ones that weren't sound downright alarming. Zemeckis is pushing the idea of a secure life in Carmine Heights, under Phalanx protection. But it's already safe here. We don't need to pay for security with our civil rights and personal freedoms.
She nods and becomes more serious.
Oh, those beacons of yours. You'll have to speak to Johan about that.
I'm listening.
Indyberg Eisner's daughter. Okay.
Good luck. Hello again. See you later.
Prison. Filter rod M pants, huh? No learnability. That sucks. Look at all those resistances. Then we leveled up. That was a quick level. I'm gonna keep these because there might be some use for that at some point. I got a feeling if I bust open these prison doors, I'm gonna get... We'll have to do this later, I think. Well, let's see. No, I don't want to rest. This is library. And then I want to close the door. If I close it, will it still... it'll still be unlocked. Okay. Alright, so we can't open those. Not yet, at least. Oh, that level. Okay. Should get a perk now, right? Yep. Alright, what are we at on this? Let's go ahead and take them. Alright, so accuracy. Pumping station entrance.
How can I help? Later. Oh, you again. See you later.
That causes the stealing icon to pop up, huh? I think I already have the science anyway. Maxed out anyway. Speaking of maxed out, now that I have 18 more points, alright, so that. Arm entrance. Now we're gonna get a lot of lettuce. Shipment.
Good day to you. Later.
Okay. Oh my goodness. This is gonna make me do every one of these, isn't it? Holy shit. Oh my god. Really? Fuck off, man. Oh, this is like torture for someone like me. This is torture. Oh god. I gotta go through every last one of these. And now these guys are gonna get in my damn way too, aren't they? Boy, so much for not having lettuce. Certainly have the fucking lettuce now. Never run out of the lettuce, will we? Be hilarious if somewhere down the way Carmine Heights experiences a famine, all because you looted every single one of these. What do we got coming in here? Who's Henry? Henry, what are you doing in the farm?
Hello again.
Okay, we already talked to him.
See you later.
Alright. Alright. Calls and famine. Barrelman Butterer. Come on, guys. Let's move. Not anymore.
Good day. Goodbye. Later.
Mr. Potato over here. Ah, he was, wasn't he?
I hope to see you again soon. And I was starting to get bored. It was nice chatting.
Okay.
What do you want? Later. Hello again. Goodbye.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here and pick up the next episode with more exploration of Carmine Heights. Later, guys.